Hello, Lake Elsinore. Yeah, I'll let you know more problems are coming to Lake Elsinore. Yep. They're gonna build a 77 unit apartment complex here. Yeah. And over there across the street, that mobile home, they're gonna rip that one out and build more over there. Every time you build apartments in Elsinore or any other city, you're just bringing more problems to that city. Yeah. Yeah. Who are they building it for? More migrants? Think all they do. They keep bringing those people into our country and they deal in drugs. That's what a lot of type of people live in apartment buildings. A lot of them are into drugs. Was a nice house till the drug addicts moved in there, homeless, and they thrashed the place. They just ruined it. They ruined that one over there. Guy was telling me that the cops went in there. They found a bunch of stolen cars. That's another thing about apartment buildings. It draws attention to bad people, you know. They'll go into the apartment complexes, probably steal the people's cars. Yeah, in the 80s, 90s, oh yeah, that was a big thing in Lake Elsinore. People's cars were getting stolen. Oh yeah. I've seen people ride down on their little ATVs carrying a shotgun. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Oh yeah, you got a crew. Not much help for homeless. I can't even afford them. You know, I'm homeless myself, and you don't see me crawling into someone's house. I was afraid to get, I'd be afraid the who owns it would put a gun in my face. Yeah. More homes for the gangbanger. Yep. Now that's a business to have right there. Get a truck like that, trim trees, you can make a lot of money. And they ripped out a couple of trees out of here. They killed a poor tree. That's for a stupid apartment complex. I want to see that in my neighborhood. That's what trees look like. Yeah. Yeah, we lived up in LA and concrete jungle. Had to live in apartments. We lived in a few houses, but my dad ended up working for cheap employers. Didn't want to pay him what he's worth. As one of the top mechanics around at this time, he look at the cars today. He'd tell you the new cars today ain't worth built the shit. Yep. Too much garbage on them. Well, that's the Democrats for you, because they're probably racking money, making money off top of those deals. Yeah. Probably had a royalty check sent to them every now and then from the car companies. Old GM had problems and Obama gave him a bailout. Ford didn't get a bailout. Yeah, my brother worked for Firestone and he heard that uh, Ford and Firestone were family. I guess their kids got married. Yeah. This guy should have people out watching his equipment. They might be trying to steal the diesel out of the tanks. Price of fuel is. Look at that. Isn't that ugly? Those power lines. Oh, those are the big fat wires. More voltage. That's your cable company, phone company, fiber optic stuff there. Like, a lot of that's buried underground. You see that right there was rolled up in a coil there on the hanging from the pole. Yeah, they brought in oh, I think it was a water line. They put it in, they buried it and all that. But first, they put in the fiber optics. You talk about poor planning. When they started digging trenches for that water line, they started ripping the fiber optics out of the ground. That's why you see a lot of that was never finished. Yeah, what happened today? All the power lines are going to be underground, like HOA and all that. Yeah, they should do that in all neighborhoods. It might lower the cancer rate. Static, lower the static. You know, that static electricity in the air, and you walk up, you touch something, and you get a shock off it because, yeah, your body built up static. Yeah, you never know. Didn't that chicken sound good? That's what I'd rather hear. Yeah, I'd rather hear the farm animals. Oh, Wally World. Yeah. They got a problem with shoplifting now. People stealing things. Wait till they build these apartment complex. Yeah. Close residence for the thief. Lake Elsinore, you need to try to fight it if they're going to build apartment complexes if you can. But like I said, all it does is increase problems. Drug dealing, prostitution, gangs. Yeah, people think moving out here, get their kid away from the bad kids, but the problem is their kid is a bad kid, and so next thing you know, they moved to our town, they brought their bad kid to our town, recruiting others. Yeah. That's what they used to say in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, it used to be this area was never a good area in the 80s. There's a lot of druggies. People would go around breaking people's homes. Yeah. I lived by the same guy twice, and two different times my home got broken into. Yeah, I lived in an apartment building. And the cops, they don't do much. They never find your stuff. If you're lucky, you got to go track it down yourself. I did that once. I searched all the yard sales. I searched the swamp meet every weekend, and eventually I found what was stolen. The guy gave it the name. The cop said, "Yeah, it's stolen. The guy's a thief." Yeah. Lucky for me, my brother-in-law had the receipt with the serial number on it. Alright, I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching my video. Lake Elsinore, open your eyes. More problems are coming.